Good day everyone, we are the Group 1 and today we'll be reporting the Agricultural Revolution and Industrial Revolution. The reporters are Jessa Dela Cruz, Nicole Austria, and Raven Francia Agulto. Let's begin with the Agricultural Revolution.
The agricultural revolution was the unprecedented increase in agricultural production in Britain due to increase in labor and land productivity between the mid-17th and late 19th centuries. Agricultural output grew faster than the population over the century to 1770, and thereafter productivity remained among the highest in the world. This increase in the food supply contributed to the rapid growth of the population in England and Wales, from 5.5 million in 1700 to over 9 million by 1801. Although domestic production gave was to food import in 19th century, also population more than tripled to over 32 million. The rise in productivity accelerated the decline of agricultural share of the labor force, adding to the urban workforce on which industrialization depend. The agricultural revolution was therefore being cited as a cause of the industrial revolution. However, historians also continue to dispute whether the development leading to the unprecedented agricultural growth can be seen as a revolution, since the growth was in fact a result of a series of significant change over her long period of time. Consequently, the question of the exactly such as revolution took place and of what is consistent remain often. Charles Turnip Townsend, agriculturalist who was a great enthusiast for field crop rotation and the cultivation of turnip.
And now let's move on to the Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was a period from the 18th to 19th century where major changes in agriculture, manufacturing, mining, transport, and technology had a profound effect on the socio-economic and cultural conditions. The Industrial Revolution took place in Britain, then subsequently spreading throughout Europe, North America, and eventually the world. The Industrial Revolution marks a major turning point in human history in almost every aspect of human life. So the Industrial Revolution happened at the 18th to 19th century, where it provides big changes to the socio-economic and cultural conditions in that time, because it is where the making of machines started, such as for spinning and weaving, steam engines, harnessing electricities, and many more. And it doesn't easily spreads all over the world because of the shortage of laborers, but the Industrial Revolution marks a major turning point in human history because it impacts almost every aspect of daily life across the world. Why did Industrial Revolution start? Before Industrial Revolution, manufacturing took place in homes or rural areas and it was done by hand. Some products made in home were even exchanged for food. But people lived in fear that the crops they grew might fail, as many of them already suffered from malnutrition. In addition, diseases and other epidemics were unfortunately common, hence machines were introduced to enhance the effective production. The Industrial Revolution starts because they had a fear that their main source of food and income might fail, and the malnutrition will continue and disease will spread. That's why they came up in making machines to support their daily needs and develop their community.
For the continuation, I am Jessa De La Cruz and I will be discussing the causes and effects of Industrial Revolution. Causes of Industrial Revolution. Historians have identified several causes for the Industrial Revolution, including the emergence of capitalism, European imperialism, efforts to mine coal, and the effects of the Agricultural Revolution. So sa causes of Industrial Revolution, dito na lumitaw ang kapitalismo, pati na rin yung European imperialism at pagsisikap sa pagmina ng mga coal, pati na rin ang mga epekto ng Agricultural Revolution. Effects of Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution brought about sweeping changes in economic and social organization. These changes included the wider distribution of wealth and increased international trade. Managerial hierarchies also developed to oversee the division of labor. Kaya nagdulot ng malaking pagbabago ang Industrial Revolution. Naging mas malawak na daw ang pamamahagi ng yaman at nadagdagan yung kalakal sa international.
Here are the inventors and inventions of Industrial Revolution.